With the massive popularity of J.K. Rowling's books, it's no wonder the Harry Potter films were all smash hits. We fell in love with the franchise's many memorable characters. But what do they look like these days? From Harry to Voldemort to Dudley Dursley, we'll catch up with all your favorites. Some are unrecognizable. Some are just older. Let's take a look back at the films and then find out what its stars have been up to since. The main star of the series, Daniel Radcliffe, jumped into the role in 2000 after he auditioned at the age of 11. While at first, the actor and his parents were reluctant to accept the role, once Daniel became Harry Potter, his life was changed forever. Radcliffe basically grew up on the series, spending 10 years working on 8 films that brought him fame, fortune, and praise from critics. It's no wonder the actor went on to have a splendid career in the movie scene, starring in a wide variety of roles, including lawyer Arthur Kipps in the horror film The Woman in Black, famed beat poet Allen Ginsberg in Kill Your Darlings, Victor Frankenstein's assistant Igor in the science fiction fantasy Victor Frankenstein, Manny, Ascension Corps in Swiss Army Man, and more. Radcliffe also dabbled in Broadway scene working on musicals such as How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. Currently, the actor is finishing work on a thriller Escape from Pretoria, in which he plays real-life South African escapee Tim Jenkins. One part of the main trio, Hermione Granger, was brought to life by Emma Watson when she was only 11. Just like Radcliffe, Watson spent 10 years working on the Potter films that brought her popularity and international recognition. After the final movie in the series came out in 2011, Watson continued her acting career, starring in movies like My Week with Marilyn, The Perks of Being a Wallflower and The Bling Ring. Her next big role came in 2017 when she was cast as Belle in a live-action adaptation of The Beauty and the Beast. The actress also managed to split her time between acting and studying, acquiring a bachelor's degree in English literature. In 2014 she was appointed as a UN Women Goodwill Ambassador and helped launch the campaign Heffersh, calling for men to advocate gender equality. She has recently finished work on Greta Gerwig's film adaptation of Little Women, alongside Saoirse Ronan and Meryl Streep. Rupert Grint landed his lucky role of Ron Weasley in 2011 at the age of 11. Not unlike the rest of the Golden Trio, Grint was recognized for his acting and the series that took 10 years of his life and launched a successful acting career. Even while working on the Potter films, the actor took roles on the side, including one in films Driving Lessons and Cherubim. After the last Potter movie, Grint starred in the 2012 anti-war film Into the White, as well as the 2015 French comedy film Moonwalkers. Currently, the actor is working on a project called Instruments of Darkness alongside Charles Dance, Sean Bean and James D'Arcy. Although not part of the main trio, Tom Felton's Draco Malfoy had just as important a role in the films as Harry, Hermione, and Ron. Felton stepped into the Slytherin role when he was 14 and spent 10 years working on the series. Acting as one of the series' villains, Felton won 2 consecutive MTV Movie Awards for Best Villain in 2010 and 2011. After the Potter films concluded, the actor worked on the 2011 film Rise of the Planet of the Apes, as well as the period drama film Belle and the Apparition. In 2018, Tom Felton worked on sci-fi horror series Origins alongside his Harry Potter co-star, Natalia Tina. Currently, Felton has just wrapped work on a comedy, Wailing. Katie Leung got the role of Cho Chang after her father saw a casting ad and suggested she try it. After waiting 4 hours for a 5-minute audition, Leung was chosen to play Harry Potter's first love interest. Katie appeared in 4 Harry Potter films, as well as 2 games. After the Potter series, Leung wasn't sure if she wanted to continue acting, however after attending a drama course at the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland, she decided to continue. She played Yeung Chang as her debut stage role in Yeung Chang's autobiographical play Wild Swans. In 2017, Leung co-starred with Jackie Chan and Pierce Brosnan in The Foreigner, playing Fan, Chan's character's daughter. Currently, the actress has wrapped up work on the TV series White Dragon and Jamaica. Sir Michael John Gambon has dabbled in various fields of drama, from theatre to television to film. He has 4 BAFTA TV awards and 3 Olivier Awards under his belt, as well as being awarded the Irish Film and Television Academy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2017 for his contribution to Irish film. He replaced Richard Harris after his death and portrayed Professor Albus Dumbledore in his place till the end of the series. Afterwards, Gambon portrayed characters in projects like The King's Speech and the first and third series of Sky Atlantic's Fortitude. As of 2019, the actor has recently finished working on Judy, a 2019 film about Judy Garland, and horror thriller Cordelia. He is set to play Alfred Bott in James and Lucia, a movie about the last years of James Joyce. Robert Pattinson is, seemingly, forever burned into our minds as the sparkly vampire Edward Cullen. However, before that, he was a Hufflepuff prefect Cedric Diggory. Although he starred in only one film, his role was significant enough to earn him the title of British Star of Tomorrow. Pattinson went on to have a remarkable acting career with plenty of nominations and awards for his various roles. It was recently announced that Pattinson will portray the iconic role of Bruce Wayne aka Batman in the upcoming movie. Perhaps best known for portraying a Nazi war criminal Amon Goth in Schindler's List, Ralph Fiennes came into the Potter series with a long list of roles behind him. The actor who brought Potter's titular villain, Lord Voldemort, to life spent 6 years on the magical films. As a talent with numerous Oscar and Golden Globe nominations, it was no shocker that Fiennes went on to have a stunning career after the Harry Potter films. In 2012, the actor landed a role in the 23rd James Bond film, Skyfall, and he replaced Dame Judi Dench as M in subsequent Bond movies. His next big role came in 2014, when Fiennes starred in Wes Anderson's The Grand Budapest Hotel as concierge Monsieur Gustav, a role that earned him appraisal from critics as well as Golden Globe and BAFTA nominations. At the moment, the actor is filming Bond 25 and has recently wrapped up work on Kingsman. The Great Gay Man is preparing to portray characters in The Farnsworth House, The Menu, The Forgiven and Hallelujah. Robbie Coltrane had a long acting career way before he became known as the gentle half-giant Hagrid. He started acting in his early 20s and had plenty of TV and roles under his belt. Some of the most prominent credits in his list include ones such as James Bond films GoldenEye and The World Is Not Enough and a supporting role in From Hell. Coltrane was J.K. Rowling's top choice for Rubeus Hagrid, so it was small wonder when he was cast in 2001. After the series that took 10 years of the actor's life had wrapped up, Robbie worked on projects such as Pixar's Brave, Great Expectations, National Treasure. As of 2019, Coltrane is still working on his series Robbie Coltrane Critical Evidence that he started in 2016 and has more or less ceased acting. Perhaps one of the biggest stars of the Harry Potter cast, Dame Maggie Smith needs no introduction. Before appearing on the big screens as Professor Minerva McGonagall, Smith had a seemingly endless list of roles on stage, film, and television. The actress was such a prominent figure in the British culture and art scene that Queen Elizabeth II made her a dame in 1990. She was cast as the head of Gryffindor in Head of Transfiguration, Minerva McGonagall in 2001, and appeared in 7 of the 8 films in the series. Unsurprisingly, Smith had plenty of roles after the Potter series ended, including Violet Crawley, Dowager Countess of Grantham in the TV series Downton Abbey, for which she received a Golden Globe Award and 2 Emmy Awards. Currently, the actress has just wrapped up work on a film Downton Abbey, which acts as a continuation of the show, as well as working on A Boy Called Christmas, which is set to come out in 2020. Jason Isaacs is, perhaps, best known for his roles as Colonel William Tabington in The Patriot, criminal Michael Caffey in the Showtime series Brotherhood, Marshal Georgy Zhukov in The Death of Stalin and, of course, Lucius Malfoy in the Harry Potter films. After auditioning for the role, Isaacs confessed that he read the 4 Harry Potter books that had been released at that time in one sitting and described them as crack. After the Potter films concluded, Isaacs worked on the NBC series Awake, action-adventure drama series Dig and other projects. Currently, the actor is working on Scoob, an animated film based on the popular Scooby-Doo cartoon, where he lends his voice to Dick Dastardly. As he was the son of actor and former professional rugby league footballer Martin Herdman, it was no surprise that Josh started acting when he was only 7. He landed the role of Gregory Goyle at the age of 13, acting alongside Tom Felton as his character's sidekick. He stayed with the character for 10 years and played him for all the remaining films. After the series wrapped, Josh started practicing jiu-jitsu and after 5 years began his MMA career in 2016. However, after spending his time fighting for a couple of years, Herdman returned to acting with roles in the 2018 film Robin Hood, as well as a British Nordic noir detective series titled Marcella. As of now, the actor seems to be juggling both fighting and acting gigs and working on the action TV series Alex Rider. Lewis went from playing a dorky underdog who's notoriously wore a fat suit for all 8 movies to posing shirtless in boxers for Attitude magazine. His transformation began after a short stint in the theater world where he had a supporting role in Verdict, a touring version of the Agatha Christie play. However, he found his home on the TV screen, starring in a variety of shows like The Syndicate, where he played Jamie, an arrogant man who wins the lottery, Bluestone 42, where he played Corporal Gordon, Sean Balmforth in the crime series Happy Valley, and Sergeant Drummond in the period drama Ripper Street. Lewis returned to the big screen, playing Louisa Clark's Emilia Clarke, longtime boyfriend Patrick in the romantic drama Me Before You. Two 14-year-old twins who had no previous acting experience took a risk and skipped school to attend Harry Potter auditions back in 2000. The result? They were cast as Fred and George Weasley, an iconic prankster duo that turned out to be their most memorable role so far. After coloring their hair back to brunette, the actors went on to star in different roles after the series, as twins and individually. They starred in Own Worst Enemy, as well as the drama Danny and the Human Zoo, alongside Evanna Lynch. As of 2019, both brothers worked on short film 7 Days. The story of blind Dave Healy where they played Dr. Matthews and Captain Williams. When Bonnie Wright first stepped into the shoes of Ginny Weasley back in 2001, it didn't seem like her character or portrayal had much impact on the overall movie. After all, it was only a brief scene where the focus light on the anticipation of adventures. However, as Ginny's importance grew in the series, Wright showed more and more character in her portrayal, receiving praises from several critics. While filming the final 2 installments of the series, Wright focused on her studies and by 2012, had a Bachelor of Arts degree from London's University of the Arts, London College of Communication. After the series concluded, the actress kept working on her acting career, as well as branching out to modeling, directing and producing. At the moment, Wright is working on a comedy titled Those Who Wander.